Hello and welcome to the stream. I hope everybody's having a good week. Before we get started, I'd just like to thank all my yokai. I know there isn't a whole heck of a lot of yous. We're at, 94, I think? But I do appreciate each and every one of you, all the same. So thank you. All right, so, uh, let's continue. We're always looking for, hey, new stuff that comes up. We're gonna keep clicking on new stuff. Oh, we get to go with Saber this time. How nice. Glad we're not going alone. I'll go out on patrol with Saber. The town doesn't require my immediate attention, but I might as well take a look around if I have nothing else to do. Do you have some time, Saber? I want to go patrol the town.
はい、準備はできています。事態を究明するか、もうしばらく様子を見るか。あとはあなた次第です、シロ。
Saber appears immediately, as if she read my thoughts. I appreciate that, but... well, I'm not sure what you expect from me. I was just going to ask if you wanted to join me on patrol, but I would have stayed home if you didn't want to go. There's something odd about the way Saber phrased that. She seems to realize it too, and catches herself.
そうですね。シロが巡回に行くのならと同行を願ったのは私の方でした。シロの覚悟を試すつもりなどなかったのですが、自然に確認を取ってしまった。
I mean, it never is your intention to question Chiro's resolve, is it? She dips her head in apology. Hey, there's no reason for that. I'm not exactly feeling up to it either, so it felt good to have someone remind me of that. Maybe you've been getting complacent too, Saber. Are you feeling relaxed because nothing really happened over summer break?
そのようなことはありません。私はあなたの剣だ。シロがまだ私を必要とする限り、決して不覚など取りません。
Saber is as sharp as ever, it seems. That's reassuring, but I'm happy to hear that. But it means that you can't relax as long as I can't take care of myself. You must see me as an apprentice you still have to fuss over.
いえ、シロを責めているわけではなく、あくまで私の心構えを口にしただけであってですね。
Oh, poor
言葉には
Saber,
しま
she's
せん
all
が、
flustered.
私はシロはよくやっていると。
Saber hastily corrects herself. I'd like to continue this conversation, but if we make a commotion in the hallway, it'll invite unwanted attention.
いえ、むしろ日が経つごとに感謝の念が増す一方であって。と、聞いているのですか、シロ。
Sorry, Saber. We'll have a long chat about it next time. I end the conversation and take Saber's hand. We quickly leave the hallway before the other residents spot us. We leave the house as inconspicuously as possible. The area around the Emiya residence is quiet. Nothing suspicious in sight. Let's take a quick look around town. There isn't really a goal to the patrol, though, so I don't know what we're looking for or where to look for it. We'll just have to scout it out the old-fashioned way. Wait. Saber?
はい。何でしょう、シロ。
Oh, we're prepared for battle, are we? Why is she so enthusiastic? I don't think you need to go fully armed. It isn't even 10 o'clock yet. Someone could spot you. Can't you just gear up once the enemy shows up?
いいえ、敵が分かっていない状況だからこそ、防御だけでも万全を期しておくべきです。
I mean, that is a fair assessment. Since we don't know what the enemy is, shoring up our defenses is the most prudent thing to do.
シロ、人の目を気にするのは自分で自分の身を守れるようになってからにしてください。
Fair enough. It's been a while since she got mad at me. I can't quite disregard public attention, but Saber's intuition for battle is always spot on. In fact, her extra caution could cause this patrol to end in more than a simple nighttime stroll. Alright, I'll be counting on you, but take off the armor if anyone we know is about to see us.
はい、状況によりますが、可能な限り善処します。
Alrighty. So we have new things in the north neighborhood and in the and in the south neighborhood. Nope, there's new stuff in all of them. Oh boy. Where should we go? North neighborhood, south neighborhood, intersection, or the Ryodo Temple? Any takers on deciding where we go? Give it another minute or so. North, south, intersection, or the temple? Alright, well, if there are no takers, I guess we'll head off to the north neighborhood. We don't find anything out of the ordinary in this neighborhood. There isn't anyone out on the streets, but it seems otherwise normal.
確かな異常はありませんが、何か妙な違和感を覚えますね。
Can you put your finger on that, Seba? How does it feel off? Rather, it doesn't quite line up. After dinner time in Miyama, houses are lit up as people gather in their living rooms. Tonight is no different, but the fact that we haven't passed a single person outside feels strange. Well, as long as there's no threat, let's move on. We leave the Japanese-style neighborhoods. Oh, I saw the shadow. Oh, someone just went into that house, Saber. It looked like a father coming home from work. I think I spotted a man smoothly entering a house without ringing the doorbell.
そうでしたか？私は気づきませんでしたが。
Maybe you couldn't see it from there. Still, we haven't really seen anyone outside. Well, we've come up short, so time to look elsewhere. Let's go back. There will be other nights. We can come back tomorrow. Let's leave it here for tonight. I'll come get you when I plan to go on patrol again. Thanks, Saber.
はい。シローが頼りにしてくれるのなら喜んで。
We go home together. There's still plenty of time until tomorrow. Let's see. So there's new stuff at the Emiya residence. All right. Should we go talk to Sakura in her room or Saber in the living room? Who should we talk to, Saber or Sakura? Anyone? Alright, I guess we'll go talk to the Zeba. Oh, she's got rice. I go to the living room to start setting up for lunch, when to my surprise, I find Saber in there reading. She doesn't seem to have noticed me and is hunched over a desk with eyes wide like a cat. I'm curious about the magazine, but I don't want to interrupt her, so I head straight toward the kitchen.
シロ、ちょうど良いところに。
I came just at the right time, did I? What did you need? I turn when she calls me. Saber's looking up from her book. She holds out a large magazine with a folded cover. It's an unexpected sight. I thought Saber would be reading something more serious looking.
シロ、このフォアグラというのはどのような味がするのですか？
Foie gras?
ええ、そうです。あと他にもキャビア、トリュフ、フカヒレ、ツバメの巣、松茸、金目鯛、伊勢エビ、金華ハム、北京ダック、ホロホロチョウ。
Oh my god,
フグ、
woman!
すっぽん、
Simmer!
和三盆、夕張メロン、松坂牛。
Wait, Saber, what are you talking about? Saber looks so serious that I'm intimidated and lose track of the conversation. Why are you suddenly interested in these things?
これです。
I look at the cover of the magazine she's holding. High-class ingredients. Try at least to try at least once. What's this magazine? I don't remember buying it. Even if I did buy it, I'd have no way to use it. Sakura has a bunch of cookbooks I wouldn't buy in her room, but this is more of a travel guide.
先ほどタイガが置いていきました。
Of course Taiga left it. Of course she did. Ah, I see the hidden agenda now. She probably thought that if she dropped the magazine in the living room, Sakura or I would be inspired to make Matsusuki mushrooms for dinner or something. And her plans already halfway succeeded just by captivating Saber. And you're curious about it.
ええ、皆が一度は食べてみたいと思うような食材です。さぞかし美味であることでしょう。
Saber's fascinated by the expensive ingredients she's never seen before. They might be expensive for a normal person, but people of high status probably see these things on a dinner table often enough. Saber, you were a king who lived in a castle, right? Wouldn't you have eaten expensive... Oh no, don't say that. I just screwed up. Saber did live in a royal palace, but luxurious court cuisine and formal table manners didn't exist in her era. Not to mention, it was the French who made that kind of fine dining famous, however many centuries later.
シロ、前にも言ったはずです。私の時代の食事といえば、皿もなく、ただ焼いただけの肉を机に投げ出し、それをナイフで削り取って。
Sounds like a good time, actually. Sorry, Saber. That was my fault. I was going to make it up to you by asking if there's anything that you want to eat, but there's no way my pantry can accommodate a casual request to try anything from that magazine. If it's a single portion just for you, I might be able to make it work.
一人ですか?
A single portion? I only get one? Yeah, but that's the best I can do. Also, if Tosaka could stay off the jewels and chip in here instead, we might be able to take everyone out for a fancy restaurant in Shinto, but... Yeah, I doubt that will ever happen with Rin either. I completely agree. It's not that I want to call her a cheapskate, a Scrooge, or a miser from birth, but I just can't imagine Tosaka ever being that generous with her money. Right, so I'd love to take you all out to a bougie place like that, but until that happens, I need you to be patient with what I can make at home.
何を言うのです、シロ。私はこの家での食事にはとても満足している。我慢や辛抱などと一度も考えたことはありません。
Shiro's a really good cook. She says it with an earnest, pleasant smile. It motivates me to make today's lunch extra special.
ですから、いつかきっとシロの手で直々に収穫され、見事に調理された高級食材が
of course she's trusting that one day we'll get the expensive ingredients. Well, how about you beat Rin over the head with Excalibur until she pitches in financially around here?
信じておりますから。
Believe in what? Saber places wild expectations on me. Then she flips through the magazine and stops on a page she's been looking for.
そう、ガチョウです。フォアといえばが、まずはガチョウを飼うところから始められてはいかがですか?
You want to raise a freaking goose? What the hell? And No, hold on one second.
ガチョウに手こずるのであれば、豚という手もあります。豚は飼うには最良の家畜です。
Really, Saber? You want to raise livestock?
しかも、ご存知ですか、シロ。この本によると、地中のトリュフを発見できるのはメス豚に限られるのだそうです。無論、ハムという選択肢もありますから、品種にはこだわらねばなりませんね。
Oh my god. Have the pig find the truffles and then eat the pig too. Oh, well, I mean, it's practical, I guess. Give me that magazine. I'm sending it back where it came from. Saber quickly stands up and evades my outstretched hand. Then she briskly makes her way into the hallway, dons sandals, and goes out into the yard. Hey! Saber is dangerous. It's dangerous to walk around while reading.
ようやく気づいたのです、シロ。遥かキャメロットにありて、このエミアの屋敷には欠けていたもの。
What, a pig pen?
菜園と家畜小屋です。
Oh god, I was right.
庭にはこんなにも空間が。
No, Saber, no!
もしやキリツグはそれを見越してこのような敷地を確保したのでは?
Absolutely, he did not. Nope, I guarantee you that my old man was not that worldly resourceful. I'll admit that it could be nice to grow a vegetable garden, though. But we aren't raising pigs or geese or soft-shelled turtles. Our hands are already full with one she-tiger.
トラですか？
Yes, a tiger.
トラの肉は古来、馬肉の桜に対して竹と呼ばれ珍重されたとのこと。一体どんな味なのでしょうか。
I'm not sure Tiger would appreciate that. Saber spaces out in the middle of the yard. There's a filter on her ears that only lets through what she wants to hear. Hey, come home, Your Majesty. Your Grace.
たとえ庭が無理でも、まだ希望を捨てるには至りません。なんといっても、風紀市は自然の宝庫です。
Oh my God, Saber. No, you can't.
森の幸、海の幸に恵まれた神
You're
の
not
祝福され
allowed.
し肥沃な土地なのですから、はあ、夢が広がります。
Okay, but wipe your drool first, Saber. Saber gazes out into the autumn sky, clutching that devilish rag to her chest and dreaming of an ever-distant kingdom of food. I mean, seriously, when doesn't Saber have food on the brain? There's something new at the Ryodu Temple, and for some reason, and something new at the harbor. So we have three choices here: the harbor, the temple, or for some reason, or we could go see what Ryder is doing in her room. Let's not do that right now. I guess we'll go talk to Ryder. Wow, she likes to friggin' read, doesn't she?
シローは私といて楽しいのですか？
Maybe. Huh? The sudden question makes my hand pause before I can turn the page.
何でもありません。難しい顔で読書をしているシローを見て、尋ねてみたくなっただけです。どうぞ、気にせず読書を続けてください。
Why would anyone want to disregard the Ryder? I mean, she's adorable, for crying out loud. I've been reading for 30 minutes in Ryder's room. Well, I occasionally intrude to get some reading time in. This might be the first time she's ever spoken to me while I was reading. No, I'm only making this face because I'm not used to reading this text. But I'm actually comfortable right now. Is it a problem for you that I'm here?
私は別に気にしませんよ。目を休めるために顔を上げたとき、シローの難しそうな顔があるのも慣れました。
Oh, well, by all means then. I reach for the next book from the pile. I tried reading one of the English ones, but I couldn't make heads or tails of it. I'll pick a normal one next. Oh, what's this enterprising romance of the Harlequin variety that goes all out and appealing to feminine tastes? Huh? The synopsis sounds interesting. Ryder, do you read stuff like this? My curious gaze asked if she found it interesting.
興味深くはありました。
Alright, it's official. Ryder likes Harlequin novels.
ですが、それがシローにとって面白いかどうかは私には分かりません。
Pretty blunt. It seems long, so maybe I'll look at it another time. I'll go with this other novel about a swordsman. Of course you will. Oh, right. Want some tea, Ryder? I can make some if you're thirsty.
いえ、私は特に。シローが飲むのならご相伴に預かりますが。
I guess I was just being meddlesome. Ryder is immersed in her book, so I should do the same. I'll borrow a book and go back to my room.
シロー、
Huh? Sorry to bother you. I'll go back to my room so you can just focus on...
ですから、シローは気になりません。その、簡単な質問です。シローはどんな読書傾向なのですか？
What sort of reader, huh? That's an unusual question. Is she not interested in the book she's reading? Let me think. I'll read anything, but I'm not particularly attached to any of it. I only just started this reading habit because you rubbed off on me.
無趣味なのですか？なるほど。あなたらしい。
She chuckles. For some reason, I get the feeling that an older woman is sneering at my childishness. So what? You're similar too. The books here are of all different genres. They aren't constant at all. It's more like you aren't particularly interested in any kind of book, rather than having too many interests.
特別に好きな本ですか？なるほど。確かに好きなジャンルがあるということはありませんね。ですが、素人風に言うのなら、私は読書そのものが趣味なのです。
It's not a bad hobby to have. I mean... I see. Now I get it. Ryder isn't choosing books based on genre, like whether they're novels, critiques, or documents. She likes the concept of books and doesn't care what kind they are. Although, I have a feeling that the closet there contains Ryder's secret collection. Hang on, what am I jumping to conclusions for? Looking in there is like asking to get killed.
何でしょうか、シロ。一瞬、ひどく怯えたように見えましたが。
Yeah, I thought about snooping in your closet and realized that you'd probably, like, turn me to stone and then behead my ass. Nah, nothing. Anyway, I get that your hobby is reading itself. But is there anything you find especially interesting? I'm curious to know.
そうですね。面白いという基準ではなく、出来がいいというものなら何冊でもありますが、シローが今までどんな本に感銘を受けたのか教えていただければ、特別なものを勧められるのですが。
Recommendations from Ryder. Those could be actually good books. Depending. I mean, we might get some, like, random historical document, but, you know, it's worth a go. Books that have left a deep impression on me. I'm not sure. I can't think of any book that really stayed with me. I haven't really spent much time reading until recently, so I'm at a loss. Well, at least I won't have any shortage of reading material while you're around. Reading is fine though, Ryder, but don't you have any other hobbies? I know you're good at any kind of sports, so you could find some other form of recreation.
遊びですか。今でも十分安楽な生活を送らせていただいていますが。
No, that might be true, but I mean, Ryder never goes to Shiro on her own. It feels like she might never go out there for fun unless it's for something as significant as a date.
ご心配なく。私は私で 気の向くままに楽しんでいますから。
I mean, as long as you're enjoying your life.
そうですね。あなたの知らないところでは何をしているかわからないと言ったら信じますか？
Probably. It wouldn't surprise me if you've been doing stuff that we don't know about. Her bewitching smile makes my heart pound. When she says something like that with that kind of expression, I imagine improper things.
ご安心を。町の人々から血を吸うようなことは決して。私も女ですから、シロやサクラが心配するほど堅物ではないということかと。
The seductive smile shifts into a sunny one. It makes me feel relieved.
ライダーいる？
It's
サクラ
Sakura.
ですか？
Yes,
どうぞ。
yes, she is. Sakura enters. I get up to make room for her to sit.
ライダー、ちょっと聞きたいこと。あれ？先輩も一緒ですか？
Yeah? Yeah, just doing some reading.
ええ。シロは時折このように過ごすのです。
I mean, it kind of is a library. Just look around. Ryder sounds slightly exasperated, but her voice is gentle and not at all upset that I treat her room like a library. I'm happy to hear it. Yeah, don't mind me, Sakura. I'm just reading a book. Oh, I see. If you need to talk to Ryder, I'll leave. Sakura looks from me to Ryder.
先輩、ちょっといいですか？
Sure, what's up, Sakura? I thought you wanted to talk to Ryder.
そうですけど、先輩に休養を思い出しました。だから来てください。
Okay, I can do that. Ryder, can I leave the book like this? I'll come back and pick up where I left off.
ええ、そのままにしておきます。しかし、
Thanks, Ryder.
さくら、私に聞きたいことは何だったのでしょうか？いいの。それはまた後で聞けばいいかな。
Nothing she wants to talk to you in front of me about. Hey, Dawson. Unfortunately, I have not watched any anime this week. What's with this tension? Ryder thinks soberly for a moment.
申し訳ありませんでした、さくら。
I was hoping to, but things didn't work out that way, unfortunately.
ライダー、なんでそんなこと言うの？ですから、申し訳ありませんでした。何に反省しているか言葉にしろというのでしたら従いますが。いいです。そのままでいて、ライダー。
You just stopped in to say hi. Unfortunately, you can't stay for the stream. You got a bunch of stuff to do. That's quite all right. By all means, check out the it'll be on the channel later once I'm done the stream, so you can check it out later. It's all good. I appreciate you stopping by.
では、そのように重ねて申し訳ありませんでした。
Bye. See you later. Sakura looks like when she wants to curl Sakura looks like she wants to curl into the fetal position. I don't know what Ryder's apologizing for, but it must be something pretty bad. So, what did you need, Sakura?
はい。いいからこっちに来てください、先輩。
Sakura pulls at me. Then Ryder adds, almost unconsciously.
シロ、唐突ですが気が変わりました。
Changed your mind about what?
お貸ししますからごゆっくり。私は一人で読書をしたくなりましたので。
Okay. I've been kicked out of Ryder's room. But you just said...
もう先輩ったら早く来てください。
Oh dear, I've angered the Ryder. Wait, I better run. Is this about dinner? Do you want me to get the... Do you want me to grill the fish after all? Or do we not have enough in the fridge? Do you want fresh rice? It's not about dinner? Then the Kyoto Club? Sakura finally stops. She tenses as if about to say something. Question mark practically appears over her head. Sakura?
すみません。何の用だったんでしょうね。
What do you mean? Oh my god, what do you mean, what were you doing? That's what I'm asking. That's a big thing to forget. Are you feeling exhausted lately?
いえ、そんなことはないんですけど。
No, I'm sure you are. You should take the day off. I can handle dinner on my own. Well, if that's all, I'm going back to Ryder's room to get... Oh.
ダメです。
I don't think I'm doing
先
that.
輩、そうですね。はい。今から支度しましょう。
Suddenly very spirited. I must have misread her as being tired. Okay, isn't it too early though?
いいんです。やっぱり4人も5人もいると昔より大変ですし、なんといっても食欲の秋ですし。
I mean, maybe you and Saber do, and Fujine too.
ご飯の美味しい季節だからいろいろ頑張っちゃったりすると素敵ですよね。
She's up to something. Sakura is so up to something. Sakura laughs unnaturally. She's being very forceful, like she needs to keep me in the kitchen. Alright, dinner is important to you today, huh? Then I'll put some spirit into it. I should go ask Ryder what she wants to eat.
ダメです。ライダーは食事には無関心なんです。だから聞いても困らせちゃうだけです。
Sakura really doesn't want me talking to Ryder. This smells. Sakura's behaving way too suspiciously. That said, well, how do I put this?
ほら見てください。実は先輩のエプロンを持ってきちゃってるんです。なんとおろしたてのカニ玉プリンと先輩に似合いそうだなって内緒で買ってきちゃったとっておきです。
And look, it does look great. Sakura fusses over me. And I'm not sure why she's doing this, but somehow watching her gives me energy. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but I can tell how driven you are. I'll do everything I can to help you, so let's make dinner that'll blow everyone's socks off.
やったー。あり
りがとうございます先輩。早速エプロンつけちゃいましょう。
Sakura puts the apron on me, looking genuinely happy. Now, my plans have changed, but Sakura's smile gives me energy. I'll put everything I've got into making a feast tonight. Poor guy got railroaded. Alright, so the new thing with the Saba. Let's check the intersection this time. We arrive at the center of Miyama. In the direction of Shinto, I can see the illuminated bridge and Shinto skyline in the distance.
異常はありませんね。まだ宮山町を巡回するか、これから新都に足を伸ばすか、判断はシローに任せます。
Eventually, the night will end. The others will get worried if we come back too late, and I'd like to avoid walking around aimlessly. Let me think. Let's do a quick survey of Miyama and then go check out Shinto. Eventually, the night will end. I'd love to keep walking around with Saber, but I should consider how to close this out. Okay, so we have a new thing in Saber's room, something new at the Ryudu Temple. Oh, and there's something new at the train station with Ilya. So do we talk to Taiga at the temple grounds? Saba? Or do we talk to Ilya at the train station? Oh, it's an adorable vase. Oh, we've been here before. This is where we took Saber shopping on our date. 6 months ago. As soon as she exclaims happily, Ilya runs inside the store. Ilya, it's dangerous to run. My warning doesn't reach her. Now I'm going to be left behind by myself at the storefront. The stares of those around me pierce into me, as expected from being in a fancy goods shop that doesn't allow boys. My level of discomfort is tremendous. I have the sudden urge to run away, but I can't leave Ilya behind.
Shiro, こんなところにいたの？遅い。
Well, you're the one that ran off, jeez. Ilya comes back and pulls my hand. Just from that, I feel the stares around me have softened up somewhat. First of all, to explain why I'm here with Ilya, it's just because Ilya begged me to. Are you sure she didn't look into your eyes and mind control your ass? During Ilya's surprise attack, she found Saber's usual stuffed lion. That is... oh no! Oh no! And after Ilya teased Saber for some time...
これ、私も欲しい。
Oh no, poor Saber. Thus, I came to the shop for a stuffed toy with Ilya. Saber's lion is one of a kind, or rather, since Fujine got it from an arcade, I can't get the same one. So instead, I'm buying Ilya the stuffed toy that she wants.
どれがいいかな。
Sorry, Ilya, they don't have any stuffed Herculeses. Well, putting the situation aside, watching her check out the stuffed toys one after another is endearing.
ねえシロ、私たちってどういう関係に見えるのかな。
A strange one. What kind? Siblings is a stretch. The color of our hair and eyes are completely different. So we definitely don't look like that. Our ages aren't that far apart. So the most reasonable line of thinking would be... we're like a cute girl and big brother that's looking after her, aren't we?
かわいい。本当に？
Yeah, I think you're cute, Ilya. Flattery aside, I just think Ilya looks cute. I mean, that is a terrifying visage right there, but that's as long as she's not saying that she'll kill you with Berserker behind her. Exactly. The fear surpasses that by far.
じゃあそんな可愛い子をエスコートしてるんだからシロも大変ね。
With what?
なんだっけ、そういう小さい女の子が好きな男の人と
Ouch.
間違えられ
Don't
ちゃ
go
うんだよ
there.
な。
No.
リンに聞いたんだけど、なんていうのか忘れちゃった。
Nothing. We're not... Oh wow. I wonder what on earth Tosaka drilled into Ilya's head. But it isn't strange that we'd be seen like that if I was taking Ilya and walking in this place like this. Wow. I wonder what kind of misunderstanding this would cause if we were to run into one of my classmates here. Well, it's only a groundless rumor in the end, so I guess I can keep my head held high.
それともシロ、本当に私のものになっちゃう？
Not like that. Ilya clings to my arm. I take back what I said. I can't hold my head high. No, I can't. First of all, you can't treat people like objects. I tried to unwrap Ilya from my arm as gently as possible, hiding my agitation as a runabout in as runabout way as I can.
もういいわよーだ。
Hey, I'm buying you a stuffed animal for crying out loud.
あの時素直に私のものになっておけばよかったなーって悔しがらせてやるんだから。
That sounds terribly ominous. Yeah, I hope so. She must be unsatisfied with my answer as she starts choosing stuffed toys again, while pouting. Eventually, she finds a cat-like stuffed toy and looks at me again.
ねえシロ、これなんてどう？
She holds up the stuffed toy that she holds up a stuffed toy that could even be called a human cat. It's stretching its limbs and hanging from Ilya's arms. Oh god, is it Neko Arc? It only looks like a lazy cat. Don't know what makes a good stuffed toy. Isn't that fine if that's fine if that's what you want.
何言ってるの？シロの新しい体になるんだから真面目に選ばないとダメじゃない。
No. We're not going there. What? What did Ilya just say now? Ilya, hold up. What does that mean? We just got ourselves another friggin' bad end.
こっちも可愛い。いじめがやりそう。
She happily looks at at other stuffed toys. Maybe I should run away. I'm resenting myself for murmuring that I can't leave Ilya either. No, it's got to be— no, dude, it's never a joke when it's Ilya. Just in case, maybe I'll splurge on desserts on the way back home and butter Ilya up. Yeah. Maybe you should. So let's see. There's something new in the third year hallway. Saber's in the yard again. We're not sure what she's doing there. And we have something new to talk to Kua about at the harbor. Let's see. Oh, it's hard to say. You know what, let's talk to Q. We haven't talked to him in a while. I guess maybe we have? Oh, what's he doing? We do have a new option. The sky is clear. The strong sunlight is numbing my sense of seasons. The sea breeze brushing my cheeks feels good, and the cries of the black-tailed gulls are mitigating my sadness. A perfect location that brings no complaints. Fuyuki's port that would seem to be favored by a father with his family or by lovers. However, wow, he does not look happy. Because of this man who looks like he's involved with a gang, it has turned into a demonic realm that people can't go near. But there's actually nothing strange about it. He's interrogating integrating so well that it's scary. Wow, I'm having issues this evening. They say that the mental state of a swordman is one with nature, but this is certainly the realm of an expert. To pay respect to that splendor, I buy a can of coffee from the vending machine. Hey, are you catching any fish?
Oh, ぼちぼちってとこだな。サバ山、黒鯛4、カワハギ3ってところだ。
Damn, man, you have no principles. Are you able to fish that many times at the port?
海だしな。種類が多いのは当たり前だ。ま、それにしてもちょいとばかり混ざりすぎだが、珍しいんだからいいんじゃねえの?
I pass him the canned coffee and peek into the bucket. The caught fish have more variation than Lancer's statement. You have a lot of mackerel.
なんでか知らねえけど入れ食いでな。そうそう。ちょっと前まではタコが釣れた。
Is that rod a magical rod? With this amount, this man will be able to conquer the sushi toppings, huh? There appears to be something crucial missing when I look closely. Lancer, have you been fishing? You've been fishing here all day, right? Do you not have a rod holder? A rod holder is something that holds the fishing rod still and is an item that is essential for long fishing sessions. Fishing rods are pretty heavy and targeted prey can escape from slight movements. If you're fishing with a rod for over half a day, the rod holder is a necessity.
ああ、あったら便利だろうが、俺はいらねえ。竿と糸で海の様子を見るのが楽しいんだ。
I mean, he is a servant, so...
いや、当たりがでかければもっと楽しいんだけどな。
Even while complaining, his fishing rod doesn't waver. Lo and behold, Lancer's arms. Not just his power, but his machine-like accuracy and stamina, too. Come to think of it, that's true. There's no way that you could rely on modern tools. Did you pick that rod up somewhere?
おう、親切な兄ちゃんがいてな。
There was this nice guy,
へっぴり腰を1日かけて直してやったらよ。お礼にって譲ってくれたのさ。なんでか次の日から顔見せなくなったけどな。
He laughs out loud. Master Lancer, that's close to threatening.
いやまあ、マトンとこの兄ちゃんなんだけどな。
Oh god, Shinji gave you that? It was Shinji? Geez, no wonder he always seems lonely sitting at the edge of the port. And you're using it to the fullest extent because you received it. So that's what you're spending. So that's why you're spending every day fishing, huh? Well, it makes me relieved that you're behaving. Is fishing that fun?
楽しさを伴った鍛錬ってとこか。こいつにはちょいと自信がある。こと釣りに関しちゃサーバント中最強の自負があるね。
Suppose you could look at it as
ギリシャの
training.
大英雄はともかく、どこぞのコピーバカや竿も持てねえ貧弱王子には入ってこれない男の世界だ。
Oh, crack forms. I feel a sign of a storm just at the port. Are you sure it's okay if you say that? Words are the source of disaster, Lancer.
ん？陰口の報復があるってことか？んなもんお前が言いふらさねえ限り広まらねえよ。ま、広まったところでどうってことねえけどな。殺し合いがしたいなら受けて立つだけさ。
So Lancer has no intention to start a fight, but he'll accept if he's challenged. Lancer reels in a hit. A mackerel.
サバだな。
Looks like he's not pleased with the fish he caught, as Lancer removes the fish hook and returns it to the ocean. Then conversation stops. There's nothing more awkward than a fishing spot with nothing to talk about. Sorry for interrupting. Keep on fishing mackerel.
おう、差し入れサンキューな。
I leave the port. You don't know how people are until you talk to them. The port is extremely boring for me, but it seems to be Lancer's favorite spot. A bright spot that could be mistaken as a summer day. Hopefully this place won't be disturbed by heartless intruders. And off we go with Saber again at night. Let's hit Ryudu Temple. There's no one at the mountain gate. Wait, where's his acid? Just shy of an hour's walk from town, the mountain is shrouded in silence, and nothing seems to be particularly amiss here. Saber's been to Ryudu Temple before, but this is her first time back since the Holy Grail War. That's odd. It'd be fine if I were on my own, but I feel a little awkward with Saber here. Something must be slumbering here. Something that won't last much longer.
シロ、
Sorry, I got lost in thought. Did you sense anything, Saber?
不穏な空気は感じません。何か新しい異常があるとしても、ここが襲われるというのは考えづらい。何しろキャスターの根城ですからね。外敵に対する防御は完璧でしょう。
Yeah. Its defenses would be comprehensive, considering who Caster is.
彼女は聖杯戦争が終わった後でも、他のサーバントを警戒していますから。
Yeah, I visit the temple sometimes, but I always get the sense I'm surrounded when I do. Mr. Kazuki asked me to be patient with her because she isn't used to interacting with strangers, though. I suppose I can hardly expect her to have a sudden friendly change of heart. After all, the shady stuff she pulled during the Holy Grail War. Saber, what do you think? Does Caster seem like she's involved this time?
擁護するわけではありませんが、彼女の仕業ではないでしょう。仮に聖杯戦争が再開されたところで、彼女には叶えるべき願いはない。
Yeah, Caster might want this situation to continue even more than we do. This is a peaceful life she's never been able to enjoy before. Well, that aside, when you mentioned the defenses, did you mean there are measures other than assassin?
ええ、神経質なまでの防御結界です。初めから三門の守護者として呼び出されたアサシンはともかく、戦時下でもないというのに、一月ごとにここまで来ると、守りのためではなく、趣味で実験しているのではと勘ぐってしまうほどだ。
Saber's pretty harsh on Caster sometimes. Even if we were to become friends with Caster through some twist of fate, it's clear that there's tension between them simmering beneath the surface. Still, though we don't need to go all the way inside, nothing seems wrong for now, and poking the bear might only make things worse. I'd rather not be mistaken for an enemy attacker. If it turns into a servant battle over a simple mistake, the other servants might not sit still either.
そうですね。ここはアサシンに任せて町に戻りましょう。正確にやや難のある人物ですが、いたずら真剣勝負を娯楽のように仕掛けることもありますが、それと同じように平穏を楽しんでいますから。
Saber's right. No unsavory characters will get through under Assassin's watch. Okay, so we have nothing new at the Emiya house. Oh, I guess it's back to the harbor. It's the only new thing we got going on right now. Oh, Shinji. Shinji is standing alone at the unpopulated port before 10 a.m. You fishing? I guess not. Shinji is gazing blankly at the sea, empty-headed. Hey, Shinji. What are you doing here? Are you waiting for someone?
うるさいな。ほっといてくれ。
Chill, dude.
どうせね、僕は嫌われ者なんだ。どこ行っても出番はないし、会ったところで色物だし、気分転換に釣りに来れば変なのに絡まれるし。
Hey, who you calling a weirdo? You twit?
どうよエミヤ。さくらの出番の多さに対して僕3回だぜ。
Why are we breaking the fourth wall?
すっげえ。片手でも指が余るって正直調整おかしくない？つうか兄より優れた妹など存在しねえ。
I disagree. Shinji moves to the side of the port. In this particular case, I disagree. Your little sister really is far better than you. He must seriously be freaking out. He must seriously be freaking out for him to be crouching like a roly-poly. Wow, okay. That made no sense, but alright. If you had a cardboard box, he probably would put it over his head. I can't help but cry at how negative he's being. Oh, don't be ridiculous. Don't lose. Shinji, stand up. Shinji! I thought it was your strength to not notice your unfair treatment and all, and not try to read the room one bit. I cheer him on impulse. I cheer him on impulse too.
やだね。疲れたね。もともと僕は陰湿な性格なんだね。ただし、じいさんも親父も、親父の弟も、こういう風に端っこで悩んでるのがお似合いなのね。
Shinji shuts himself off even more. Well, I think Shinji is a great guy after all for retreating to a place with such a great view.
いいからさ、さっさとよそに行ってくれない？
Wow.
僕は運命の相手を待って
You're
んだよ。
waiting for your soulmate. Who, Lancer?
僕が主役になる最後のチャンスなんだよ。
Your last chance to become the main
手ぶらのエリア
character.
に用はないんだよ。
He shoos me away. I feel like there's nothing I can do right now. I should come again later, if I feel like it. Alright, so I guess we're off to the school in the afternoon. Sure, why not? I finish my lunch and walk around the school in the afternoon. It's a weekend, but there are figures here and there in the hallway. It must be the students working hard at their club activities. There's no doubt the other building where the music room or the art room is more lively. Well, then why aren't you over there? I'm back for some reason, or I look back for some reason. There's nothing in particular that catches my eye. What's strange is that there was no reason at all to look back. I suddenly feel like drinking tea, so I head to the student council room. When I peer into the classroom from the hallway, I see some students. The hallway isn't completely silent. Behind me is just quiet. As I'm walking, I hear people's voices ahead of me, but the hallway when I look behind me is quiet, like it exists in a different world. Why did I look behind me? There's nothing in particular that catches my eye. There's no reason to look behind me. It would make sense if I had some reason like having the chills, but just looking ambiguously behind me is eerie. They say that scary stories are trending, but depending on how you see it, wouldn't this be considered a scary story too? A mystery where things behind me bother me for no reason. Well, I guess you could say that this is typical for a school around this time of year. Exams are near, and there are a lot of students that are mentally sensitive. There are a lot of things to think about during these 4 days, and I might just be tired without realizing it. Yeah, I should just go home and rest. I can go to the student council room another time. I walk through the hallway. I restrain myself from wanting to look back many times and leave the school. Uh-oh. You know what? Let's spend tonight at the Emiya house. As for my business with Ryder, well, ask about the Holy Grail War. I arrive at Ryder's bedroom. I'm reluctant to be here, but I need to hear Ryder's thoughts. I don't feel quite comfortable asking her during daytime, but it's easier to bring this up a little later at night. Hey, Ryder, I'd like to talk. I call her name and open the sliding door. I'll lead with small talk and see how she reacts before getting down to business.
そうですね。正直に言ってしまえば、さくらに危険が及ばなければそれでいい。仮に聖杯戦争が本格化し、町が崩壊したところで、私は何も。
Okay. So, Ryder coolly tells me how she really feels. Maybe Sakura's absence is working to my benefit. I take that back. It's anything but a benefit. She says it with such intensity that it makes me feel a chill up my spine. I see, I know it's extremely unlikely, but if Sakura does end up wanting to fight, would you join the war?
さくらが勝利を望むのであれば、そうなります。私は私のできる範囲で、今度こそ聖杯戦争を勝ち抜くでしょう。学園を血に染めたように、キャスターを上回る規模でブラッドフォートを展開させる覚悟もある。
Can you not do that?
シロ、それを阻むというのであれば、あなたが相手でも容赦はしません。
That's tough. It pains me to say that if some tragedy, hypothetically, just hypothetically, really drove Sakura to such lengths, I'm not sure I wouldn't try to stop her. If she steps off the path, then I need to correct her. Ryder knows that, so she isn't asking me to take Sakura's side. Okay, let's set aside the what-ifs. I'm surprised, Ryder. I thought you were more a passive person. I didn't expect her to say she'd be willing to sacrifice every person in Fuyuki. My impression of Ryder for the last 6 months has been that of a woman of many interests, yet generally inactive.
ええ、シロの推測は正しいと思います。私は自分から行動することには慣れていませんから。けれど、機会がそちらから訪れるのなら話は別です。戦いになるのなら全力を尽くします。殺すときは殺す。容赦なく、残酷に、二度と蘇らないよう。二度と私に挑むと思わないよ。
Actually, good to know. Ryder, I feel a chill coming on, and I don't mean that figuratively. The mystic eyes behind her glasses have paralyzed my limbs, even though they're being held back. But that's only if someone picks a fight. No, even if Sakura wants to fight, she won't let you use methods like that. Am I wrong?
でしょうね。けれど、私とさくらの方針は根本が異なります。
I mean,
セイバーも言っていたでしょう。
Saber might have mentioned how ruthless you can be.
私は否定はしません。私はセイバーのように高潔な魂は持っていない。戦いになれば人格を変貌させ、思うままに人を殺して回るでしょう。
I'm getting a bad sense of deja vu. Ryder's self-deprecating words conjured sinister images in my mind. You're wrong. That won't happen, Ryder. We've lived under the same roof for half a year. I can tell what kind of a person you are, whether I want to or not. You aren't a... I won't let you say that you haven't changed. My dizziness must be affecting me. I feel like a fool. I'm getting way too emotional.
シロ、いい機会です。一つ忠告しておきましょう。私は怪物です。あなたたちが伝え聞いた通りに、人々に恐れられた魔物なのです。
That depends on one's point of view.
この手は血に汚れている。かつて、私は神殿で多くの勇者
I mean, that is 100% true.
食い尽くした。
That it is. But only because Athena sent them after you. Truly. That is why they were there. I know the legend of Medusa. But they forced that on you. You weren't always getting attacked. Or you were always getting attacked. It wasn't Ryder's fault that they vilified her as a monster, nor that humans kept coming after her. The monster known as Medusa was a victim from start to finish. The fact that you aren't attacking people right now proves it. You cherish Sakura and you're considerate to the rest of us too. You're a proper human.
それは私が英霊としてのメドゥーサだからです。サーバント、いえ、英霊は英雄の全盛期の姿で召喚されます。今ここにいる私はメドゥーサと呼ばれたものが人の形をしていた頃の私に過ぎません。ですがメドゥーサである以上、怪物に変貌する側面もあるのです。私はあなたが思い描く人間ではない。
Ah, but you are.
それは文字通りの怪物で、醜悪に変貌し、際限なく増大した人間にとっての絶対悪と呼ばれるものです。
And yet you're not running around Fuyuki turning everybody to stone and, gobbling them up. I've thought about this before. The difference between the monster from Greek mythology and the Rider I know. I have a vague notion that the legends were wrong. But wishful thinking is a comfort before this very real curse. There is no comfort.
殺すたびに変わっていった。私の名が強大になればなるほど挑んでくる人間の数は増えていく。人と魔と英雄は循環する勢力です。人間は魔にはかなわない。何千の兵隊を差し向けようが人である限り怪物には太刀打ちできない。私はその法則に守られ、より怪物としての属性を強めていった。
Humans, demons, and heroes are all deadlocked. Humans can't beat monsters. Monsters are defeated by heroes, and heroes are regulated by humans. Protected by that law, Medusa became a monster who matured as she slaughtered human after human, until she was eventually offered up as a sacrifice to a hero.
それが私の正体です、シロ。私のオリジナルになる存在がどのような姿か、この私が神殿に閉じこもり、どれほどの歳月と勇者を飲み込んで、どんなものに変貌してしまうかなど、あなたにはわからない。私にだって、この後私がどんな怪物になるか。
I actually already know what kind of monster you'll become. Anybody who's seen Fate, Absolute Demonic Front Babylonia also knows what kind of monster you'll become. Ryder confesses that she'll always be an incarnation of a monster, no matter what she does to make up for her past deeds. I don't have the right or the power to deny that. Why are you saying all this now? I've never seen you that way. And that won't change. Just like Saber. I don't want them to get dragged into another war. I regret that her answer to that is this confession. I'm being pathetic. All I can do is tell you not to do that.
いいえ、私も意地が悪かった。どうしてか今のシロに話して困らせたいと思ったのです。
Druid with us.
けれどこれでよかった。あなたが日々私に抱いてくれる間違いは嬉しくもあり、辛くもあった。だからもしもの時のためにきちんと知っておいてほしかったのです。
I don't feel the dark presence from her anymore. Ryder's back to her usual self. She gives me a bow.
迷惑をかけてすみません。ですが、忘れないでください、シロ。その時になれば、私は人間を喰らう怪物になるということを。
I hear a faint pleading in her voice. All right, I'll be ready. But that's just a what if. As long as Sakura is your master, it won't ever come to that. I wonder how much of Ryder's feelings I managed to understand. For now, I just return her resolute gaze and leave her room. Looks like we still have some things we need to figure out. Oh, we got some new things at the school in the Ryodu Temple. We are not going anywhere near the Haunted Mansion just yet. Let's go talk to Taiga in the back forest. I head around to the hills behind Ryodu Temple. The splendid main building is nestled in a dense forest. I'm rather fond of these hills, so I occasionally take walks in this way. Huh? I run into Fujine.
シロ来てたの？お山に。
I came to hang out with Ise. I expected to find Ise in the main hall, but when I didn't, I started looking around. Still haven't found him even out here. Would that work as an excuse?
でも、お山にいる間の竜道くんって真面目一徹じゃない？
I wouldn't really be surprised if his parents or Mr. Kazuki told him to. There's Castor and Raken, too. Now that I think about it, Ryoto Temple's got a motley household that rivals my own. What about you, Fuji? I hesitate before finishing my question. The bucket and ladle she's carrying more or less tells me what she's doing out here.
ちょっと桐次さんのところに行ってたの。
Right. Kiritsugu is buried at the cemetery behind the temple. The Fujimura patriarch and Ise's father really pulled out all the stops for the funeral and decided to bury him up here. I barely ever... No, I never visit.
桐次さんのところの手入れは私がするから、シロはそんなに気にしなくていいのよ。
Fujine smiles and forgives me like she always does.
シロはまだ仕方ないわよ。でも、時々顔を見せると桐次さんは喜ぶかもね。でも桐次さんのことだから、死んだ後のことでいろいろ聞かせて僕を困らせてくれるなって言いそうよね。ま、あの人そういう人だったから。
Yeah, it really was.
そういえば、セイバーちゃんやイリアちゃんに桐次さんのお墓のこと教えた？
Probably not. I haven't, no.
そっか。ま、それは私が言うよりも、シロから改めて教えてあ
Why
げた方がいいと思うわ
would
よ。
they even care? I mean, Ilia might, but I doubt it. They have an even stronger connection to Kiritsugu than I do. Still, though, I doubt Ilia and Saber would visit his grave.
あれ？気分悪くしちゃった？
Nah, I'm fine.
そう、ならいいか。私はこれ返しに行って降りるけど、シロはどうするの？
If I keep walking the way I'm going, I'll arrive at the cemetery Fujine just came from. But I still don't have anything to tell my old man. I should go back to the temple with her then. I'll go with you. I can take this.
じゃあ行こっか。
I take the bucket from Fujine and start walking. I look back at the forest one last time. I can see his grave from here. Hey, see you later, Pops. Alright, it's back to the Emiya residence to have a conversation with the Zeba. Saber, are you in there? I lightly knock, but there's no answer from the room. Saber's really sensitive about this sort of thing, so she must not be inside. I just saw her in the living room earlier, and I have some free time, so I thought we could train in the dojo.
セイバーですか？
Why, yes, I was looking for Saber, actually. Have you seen her? Ryder suddenly shows up next to me. Yeah, have you seen her?
いえ、ここに来るまでは。
Oh, that's okay. Now, where could she be? As I turn to head back into the main building, I feel a tug on my arm.
ところでシロ、少しよろしいでしょうか？
What's up?
はい。どうも最近、自転車の調子が思わしくなく、右へ右へと勝手にハンドルが切れて困っています。時間があったら見ていただきたいと。
Ah, I see. Actually, I've been slacking on the maintenance lately. A normal bicycle is too delicate for Ryder to use. Namely, Ryder's personal city cycle, a granny bike in other words, wasn't built to withstand Ryder's stunt driving and drifting. Okay, I'll take a look. I managed to avoid adding before it becomes unusable scrap metal.
お願いします。
I bow slightly to be polite and enter the room next to Saber's. Now let's give that bike a quick once-over. Wow. It's all over by the time I regain my senses. I'm greeted by the polished, shiny bicycle number 2. I was just expecting to straighten out the steering column and do some maintenance on the brakes and cables. But instead, I got carried away with checking out various parts, thought to myself it would be faster to fix them properly instead of using shortcuts, and set myself to disassembling the bike down to every nut and bolt. Well, Ryder should be happy with that. Happy that I went so far. I changed out the wear-prone parts for more reliable ones, and was satisfied that this bike wouldn't need to be fixed again for a while. Well, a week at least. Just as I headed back to shower off the sweat and grime, Fujine comes running out of the living room. Fujine, school isn't the only place you're supposed to run it, isn't the only place you're not supposed to run in the hall. And off she goes. She runs off. Sakura arrives panting for air. Unlike Fujine, I rarely see her in such a rush. I'm not sure how to react. What's going on?
そのイリアさんがいらっしゃったのでお茶を入れようとしたら藤村先生がお茶受けをつまみ食いしちゃってて第一格納庫第二格納庫防災用の乾パンまで全部
No wonder they chased her out. But there normally isn't this much of a commotion even when a hungry tiger descends on our human settlement. Normally, we just lecture Fujine and demand reparations from her wallet before she can escape.
それがセイバーさんの分を食べちゃっててイリアさんが指摘したらだらだら汗を垂らして
Oh dear, she ate Saber's share? No wonder she ran. Catch her as fast as you can. I'll go apologize to Ilya.
それが乾パンに入ってるコンペイトーのありがたみを私が語って聞かせたらイリアさん思いのほかムキになってて
Well, those are emergency rations.
さくらタイがいた今屋根に上がってる
I hear Ilya's voice from the yard. The roof?
はい今行きますそんなわけで先輩すみませんちょっとライダーそんなロープなんて持ち出してどうするの
Wait, Ryder's... Oh god, Ryder has rope, huh? Sakura throws on some sandals and goes into the backyard. Oh man, the chaos in this house is insane. Anyway, I'm afraid of what she's about to do, so I tried to avoid looking at Ryder. Still though, it looks like they're hunting down a wild animal. Maybe I'd better help before this gets out of hand. Finally, Fujine is taken into custody. Ilya and Sakura are scolding her in the living room. For my part, I'm fixing the damage she caused on the roof. They say we're still due for a typhoon this year. Still though, I feel a pang of sympathy for Archer. Maybe the reason he's got so twisted is from being left up here all by himself. Just kidding. As if. I shouldn't stay here. What's the thing they say about smoke and fools? Anyway, there's still time before dinner, so I'll find a quiet place to take a break. I find the wooden floored space without any clutter around. No one ended up using this place even after the number of residents in this house increased. I'd forgotten about it all along. Oh, just sleepy Saba. I calmly jumbled my thoughts. This place feels nostalgic, like it's where everything began. I wish I could stay here longer. I stand at the entrance silently.
来ていたのですね、シロ。
We found Zeba! How long have you been here? Saber's voice frees me from my disassociation. Yeah, how long have you been here, Saber?
そうですね。お昼が終わってからです。
Which would mean she's been here for about half a day.
シロ、どうかしたのですか？何か私に用事でもあったのでは？
Probably. That is the whole point of looking for somebody. Nah. I consider asking Saber to train with me, but the sun is already beginning to set. What can we do now? I thought I'd take a break here.
なるほど。確かにここなら落ち着いて考え事ができる。なら、私は外しましょう。
No, Doko. No, you don't have to. Since we're here, I'd like to spend some time alone with Saber, but I'm too embarrassed to say it.
どうかしましたか？
It's nothing. I sit down in a comfortable position. I'll probably forget whatever silly things we talk about today. Flickering sunlight on the dojo walls and Saber's gentle smile will stay with me forever. Hello. There we go. I was waiting for... Took a hot second. Let's go investigate the town with the Saber. I guess we'll go and check out the south neighborhood tonight. I decide to check out the neighborhood directly across from Miyama, from my house. Oh, the neighborhood directly across Miyama from my house. Okay, there. We walk all the way up to the hill until we reach Tosaka's house, but don't come across anything suspicious.
唐突ですが、リンの家とさくらの家の違いをどう思いますか、シロ？
What do you mean? I've never really thought about it before. Is there something that brought this up? Did you notice anything weird about them?
いえ、この巡回とは関係のない話なのです。本人たちの前では聞きづらいことなので。
Uncomfortable. So it's a question about magecraft?
そういう話ではないような、あるような。つまりですね、リンの家とさくらの家では、どう見てもさくらの家の方が大きい。領主たる者が進化の家より狭い住居に住んでいるのはどうかと思いまして。
I mean, I suppose when you look at it that way. I know Saber isn't the type to obsess over wealth. In fact, I wish she cared a little more about money. But sometimes I'm reminded that she has the troublesome standards of a former monarch. As you might expect from royalty, she seems to have the idea that a ruler of a land should conduct themselves in a way that befits their status. Anyway,
どうなのでしょう。肉親から搾取したくないというリンの気持ちはわかりますが、これも漁師たる者の責務です。くだらぬ圧力を生む前に、遠坂邸を増築するか、魔党邸を募集するよう忠告すべきなのでしょうか。
if she actually says that to them, it might actually lead to a sibling fight that could burn Fuyuki to the ground. What really scares me is that Tosaka would definitely agree with her. Don't tell Tosaka that. She might be in charge, but only from the shadows. She can't allow herself to stand out, and I can tell she's been trying to live her life while keeping a low profile.
言われてみればその通りだ。リンが普段から節制しているのは、遠坂の当主としての位を隠すためだったのですね。
Yeah, so no matter what, don't go up to her and say something like, you live an awfully poor life, Rin. I'll be the only one who pays for it.
ええ、リンの友人として彼女の努力を見て見ぬふりをするとしましょう。
Should pretend not to notice her struggles. Tosaka is lucky to have friends who understand her. Misunderstand her, rather. But that's all but all's well that ends well. Now that we've sorted that out, why don't we head back? There's nothing to see here. The night grows older. I should take care of my other business before the moon is directly overhead. Okay, so... Alright, we'll go talk to Sakura, and then we'll probably call the end of the stream after we talk to Sakura. It isn't lunch yet, but something smells good. Who's cooking what? This aroma. Someone's baking a cake or pie. Only one person who's good at baking in this house is Sakura. And I look in the living room and kitchen, but nobody's there. Is the smell coming from Sakura's room then? Sakura, are you in there?
はい、先輩。どうぞ。
シロですか？
Oh, is Saber inside Sakura's room too? Pardon me, I figured... I nod once I enter Sakura's room. It smells good. There's a freshly baked pie on the desk and a fork. There's a fragrance of butter and crust. The fragrance of butter and crust play a delectable duo in the air, watering my appetite before lunchtime.
シロに秘密にするつもりはなかったのですが、さくらに誘われまして、これは
Saber makes excuses, looking guilty for munching away at the pie. I can see that she's been eating. It's all right, Saber. Keep eating. Did you bake that pie, Sakura?
はい。秋の果物は柿もいいんですけど、やっぱり栗もいいですよね、先輩。
Same, like when they're steamed in rice. So that's a chestnut pie. It's a small pie, just big enough for one person, topped with chestnuts. Well, big pies are nice too. There's an appeal to personal pies like these.
そうです。ちょっと頑張ってパイ生地からやってみました。
さくらが非常に大変そうだったので、 私も手伝いをさせていただきました。
Saber helped with baking. How unusual.
そうなんです。やっぱりパイ生地はオリパイの方が格段に美味しいですから手間がかかるんですよね。
Yes, puff pastry dough is a pain in the ass.
ああいう折り重ねの連続であれば私でもできます。
It's true that it takes a lot of physical labor to fold pie dough. That's why pre-made dough exists.
なかなか興味深い作業でした、シロ。
それで協力者のセイバーさんにまずお味見をしても
Now,
らうことにな
now
り
that
ま
she
した。
helped you bake it, y'all are taste testing it. Fair enough. Ah, so that's why Saber's eating in Sakura's room. It was taste testing, not snacking between meals. So you made it together. How does it taste, Saber?
はい、栗の甘さとパイ生地の歯ごたえ感が合わさって非常に。さくらの菓子作りの腕には脱帽です。
ありがとうございます。セイバーさんこそどうにいったパイ生地作りでした。
The air between them feels friendlier than ever. They're already getting along normally. Maybe this is the sweet mood of a private girls-only tea party.
そうだ、セイバーさん、お国のケーキはどうだったんですか？やっぱり珍しいフルーツとか盛りだくさんのケーキだったんでしょうか？
残念ですが、私の時代は砂糖がほとんどなかった頃です。このような甘い菓子類は
No
まだ発
sweets.
達していなかったかと。
Unfortunate, but true.
そうなんですか。
共演では料理人たちが腕を振るってくれましたが、
Saber doesn't seem very interested when it comes to talking about her country's cuisine. But after tea was invented in England, culinary reputation aside, shouldn't they at least have simple and delicious tea time treats?
そうなると、三辻先輩が焼くケーキみたいなのが主流だったんでしょうか？
What? Wait, Sakura Mitsuzuri bakes cakes?
はい、差し入れで何度かいただきました。ベーキングパウダーを使うケーキとか得意なんですよ。
So American, yet so oddly good at making large batches. Mitsuzuri's motto is, the bigger the quantity, the better the flavor. I'd like to ask her how to make ominomiyaki sometime. Wow, that is a freaking
新大陸
mouthful.
のケーキですか？質はとも
I
かく
I
両国の
apologize
スタ
for
ンス
my
が
terrible
他人の気がしませ
pronunciation
んね
of the Japanese words. Just kind of is what it is. Saber sets her fork down. She finishes the chestnut pie quickly, or she finished it
結構
quickly.
なお手前でした。これならばフルールの洋菓子にも引けは取らないかと。
Saber often has a lot to say about flavor, but if this is her endorsement, then it's safe to say the chestnut pie was a smashing success. Which leaves... Hey Sakura, do you still have any more of that chestnut pie?
はい、皆さんの分もちゃんと焼き上がってますから、お昼の後のデザートにしましょう。
Good, that settles the dessert part of the menu. Now I need to think of a meal that pairs with the pie. Pie wouldn't really be good to have right after udon, for example.
いえ、私は麺類の後でも問題はありませんが。
I know you can eat anything after anything, Saber. We know this.
でしたらパスタですかね。缶詰のアンチョビとオリーブとお野菜もありますから。
Okay then, let's make it a light lunch. If everyone is full, they won't be able to taste the fruit of our labor.
大丈夫です、
Or
先輩。
of your labor.
甘いものは別腹ですから。
Saber nods vigorously. How overwhelmingly persuasive. The women in my house are dependable at times like this. Okay, settle down. You two made the pie, so I'll make lunch on my own. Take it easy until then.
はい、お言葉に甘えます。
They answer in harmony. I smile and nod, then leave Sakura's room. Now, I'll make a spicy pasta that's no less tasty than that chestnut pie. All right. Wow, so potato sorrow. Wonder what that's all about. And also we have two things we could go check out. One of them new at the Ryodu Temple, and one not so new in the backyard. However, we will check one of those two out next time. If you haven't yet, checked out our latest episode of Gundam Breaker 4, that came out on Tuesday. Please do check that out. And tomorrow will be our next episode of my Star Rail adventure. Yes, that is 100% true. All food is a total success when it comes to Saber. There is no food she won't accept. Alright, so yeah, be looking for the Star Rail adventure tomorrow, and we'll catch you all in the next one. Bye for me.